Hi there, it's time for another Halloween makeup. Since I want to mix things up, I will do some looks that are creepy, like spooky Halloween makeup, and some looks that are more on the glamorous, soft side. For those of you that are not into scary stuff, or you don't really want a full-on costume for Halloween but you still want to participate, today I want to do a bat wing shaped eyeliner. Again, it's going to be more glamorous. Last time I did that Annabelle look, so if you're into creepy stuff you can check out the video. I will link it somewhere on the screen. I'm doing my eyes first for this look because it's going to be a lot of eyeshadow involved. Since I'm planning to do a cut crease, I will also use an eyeshadow base, and I'll be using the Urban Decay primer potion. For me, cut creases can be a bit problematic because I have deep set eyes, and especially here where my crease folds, I usually get transfer with my cut creases. And this will increase the longevity of the look, even though I will probably still get transfer depending on how I place the cut crease. It's still going to be a little bit more long lasting than if I just used concealer. Usually for my cut crease looks, I start with the darkest shade that's gonna go in my crease and then blend upwards towards my brow. This look is going to be mostly orangey colored, orange and black mostly, but I'm going to use two palettes, and the first one is going to be the Warrior by Juvia's Place, and the second one is going to be the Zulu by Juvia's Place for orange and yellow. But since I'm starting with the darkest shade, I'm taking the Warrior palette, and I think I'm going to do a little mixture between these two shades. This might be a tiny bit too dark, or not. You know what, I'm only going to use this one. I'll be taking a very small brush. This is a Morphe M149. It's a pencil brush. It's very precise at the tip. Because I don't want this color to be smudged all over, I just want it very concentrated in one spot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that cut crease shape. I'm going to sketch my look with this shade. I didn't do a cut crease in a while. I picked up a little bit more eyeshadow so it stays at the same intensity, and I'm extending it past my brow. I will build it up just a little bit, and after I place down the pigment, I will wipe my brush a little bit against my hand, and I'm gonna use just the tip of it to fade the edge of the shade a little bit, just so I will be able to blend it into the other shades. Next I'm going to reach for my Zulu palette, and I will pick this brown here. This is a little bit lighter than the first brown that I applied. I'm going to take a Morphe M507 brush, which is fluffy, but it has a pointy tip, so it's still pretty precise. This is so warm toned that it almost looks orange, so it's gonna help me transition to that orange shade that I want. I think I said yellow in the beginning. I don't think I'm going to use yellow though. I'm going back to my previous brush to blend the shades together. I have no additional product on the brush. I wonder if you can hear the rain on camera, because it's been pretty cloudy and rainy these days. And lastly, for my crease, I will use the orange. And this is a Morphe M506 brush. Very similar to my previous one, but lacks that pointy tip, so it's a little bit fluffy. These brushes in particular, the 506 and 507, they changed my makeup game. I remember I was struggling so bad to do cut creases, especially because when I got these, cut creases were still very popular. So being a person that does makeup, I really wanted to be able to achieve that. And especially cut creases are difficult for my eye shape, like I mentioned, but if you don't have the right brushes, they are nearly impossible. I'm extending it here and blending. I need to build out the transition brow a little bit more. It faded because of the orange. Now I will take a high coverage concealer and clean up the lid area. I'm going to use the Stay Naked by Urban Decay. I'm gonna place it like that. Then I'm gonna need a flat brush. This is a Morphe M124, and I'll be using that to create hopefully a smooth line. And I'm placing it pretty high up. Again, to avoid that transfer above my crease. And also this placement kind of makes your eyes look a little bit bigger, and especially if you have hooded eyes, it will open up your eyes a lot more. I think that cut creases are specifically made for hooded eyes, because especially if you don't have a very visible crease or your crease is pretty low, This is perfect because you're just gonna create a fake new crease. Basically ignore your crease and just draw it however high you want it to be. For me, since my crease is very visible, it's pretty hard to trick the eye. Me, when I do a cut crease, you will both see the fake crease as well as my natural crease, because there's no really hiding my natural crease. It's there and it's visible. What I'm gonna do next is set this into place, and I will need a light skin tone shadow, this one from the Warrior palette, and I will pick it on a flat brush. I will stamp it all across my lid. I will be really careful where the concealer ends so I don't mess up this smooth line that I did. It's that hour again, the trash truck is outside. I'm still filming on my balcony. It's the best spot in the house, man. I'm not investing into renovating this apartment just yet. It's just that it's located in this small town that I grew up in. I just don't feel like it's worth it. I'm not gonna live here forever, that's for sure. For now, it's my best option. Time for the eyeliner. I'm going to use my NYX Epic Ink Liner. I'm gonna start with the tail, and what I wanna do here is a 3, basically, a 3 shape. But it's going to be a little bit angled. So I'm gonna start here from the end of my cut crease. Another half circle. And then I'm just gonna connect it to the other corner like that. Then I'm gonna follow the shape of my cut crease. Like that. And I will do another half circle, but this time it's going to be a little bit bigger. Like that. Keeping your eyes open can be really helpful when doing this look. And then I'm just gonna do a normal lining of the lash line. I'm sharpening this a bit more, and then I can fill it in. I will fill in this part. I want the eyeliner to be connected to the dark shade in my crease. And now I will sharpen these a little bit too. Okay, I think that's it. For the lower lash line, I will have to come back after I do my face makeup, so BRB. Okay, I did my face makeup, and I used this shade from the Warrior palette. This one, I use it as highlighter on my face as well as on my inner corner. Moving on, this is the look. For the lower lash line, I used a black pencil, this one from Revolution. I'm using it on my waterline first. And then I'm going to bring it down a little bit, so I'm going to line in between my lashes using the same pencil. And I will also line underneath my top lashes. And to blend it out, I will take that dark brown from the Warrior palette. I'm using the same pencil brush. I will try to be as gentle as possible when blending this shade because I want to avoid fallout on my face. And I'll take the liquid liner from NYX and do an extension in my inner corner. I will finish off with some mascara. I'll be using the False Lashes mascara from Essence as usual. Applying some on my lower lashes as well. For my lips, I will be bold and use this Too Faced lipstick. I used it in a past video, but I mixed it with a nude. But first I'm going to line my lips. I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade 708. I use this for everything. I use this for reds, dark reds, orange. I'm gonna fill in the sides a bit. Since the colors are so different, it's going to look a little bit like an ombre. I don't think I've ever applied this just on its own, and it's not that intimidating. Okay, I covered the pencil almost entirely because the shades are very different. I think this could have looked cool with a black pencil and again an ombre effect. Okay, finished look. It's a lot more glamorous than your usual Halloween makeup, but let me know what you think about it and whether or not you would go for something like this or something that's a little bit spookier. I want to thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you're having a great day and I will see you next time. Bye!